Welcome back. Right now we have with us Shannon Cogan from Wave News, or the NBC affiliate here in Louisville. How are we doing today?
I'm doing great, Amani. Thanks for having me.
Oh, we're excited to be here in Louisville. We're very excited. And my first question, first of all, we have something in common.
Okay.
So you grew up in Roselle, Illinois, correct? Chicago suburb.
Yes.
And I used to live in Glendale Heights.
Oh, my goodness,
So we got that in common, the Midwest thing.
Where'd you go to college then?
Well, after college, I moved there and lived there for about 2 years. I was working for Marriott, so but I love it. If everyone asks all the cities I lived in, Chicago is my favorite.
It's a good city, except in the winter months.
It's
the winter,
which
really
is
cold.
Like October to April, but anyways.
Yeah, it lasts a long time.
It does. Tell us, we're here in Louisville. If you were going to talk to a friend, you're going to recommend like 3 under-the-radar places we must visit while we are here.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, are you talking food?
All of the things.
Okay. I mean, the thing about Louisville that's so great is we have so many options for wonderful places. So a new restaurant that just opened up, it's by owner Chef Ed Lee, who has won the James Beard Award, and it's a Korean barbecue restaurant, and the food is insane. If you stay downstairs, they'll serve you. If you go upstairs, you can cook it yourself. It is delicious. My favorite restaurant in town has been here for years and years, and that's Jack Fry's, and that is in a really cool part of town called the Highlands. This is like Southern cuisine, and you can't go wrong eating at Jack Fry's. And then if you maybe get up early and you want to exercise, you can walk across the Big Fort Bridge. That'll take you from Kentucky into Indiana. And it's a beautiful site, and there are tons of things to do on the Indiana side, cute little ice cream shops, pizza places.
I love it.
So you won't go wrong.
All right. So if you're wondering, so Shannon's going to be our MC the entire week while we're here. Why? Like, tell us about how excited you are to be with us, and what do you like about being an MC?
Well, I have been in the news business for a long time, and that picture that you first had, I look a little younger there. But
you look the same now. Yes.
But I love getting out. I love meeting people. I love events, and I'm actually really excited to learn how you guys put together your events and everything that goes into it. I'm amazed so far at just this marketplace, all of the options here. It's incredible.
Okay. So we know that you're celebrating a big event tomorrow. I believe it's your birthday, isn't it? Your birthday.
How did you know that? You must have done some Googling.
We did some research here.
Yes,
we have the
tomorrow's
honor of celebrating your birthday with you. How are we going to celebrate?
Oh, my gosh. I don't know. I haven't given it any thought. I mean, if you would like to get me some nice gifts, I'm open to that. But why don't we just sing happy birthday in the morning? What do you think?
Happy birthday in the morning. We'll make sure everyone
that'll
knows
be
that.
so cool.
Yes. So as a professor in college, whenever my students show up on their birthday, they get a cupcake. So you're going to be here tomorrow, so what kind of cupcake do you want?
You're going to bring me a cupcake?
Yes, we're going to bring you a cupcake.
Well, chocolate, I would have to say. chocolate, and chocolate frosting.
Okay,
and
just all
chocolate on the inside. Yeah, that'd be great.
Awesome. I also know that you do a great job of keeping up with technology. As you look at the technology world, at being a journalist, what kind of trends are you watching now?
Well, it is amazing how technology has really changed over the years. When I got into this business after graduating from IU in 1994, we had a studio full of people, camera operators, someone who ran the teleprompter, so many people in the control room, and now everything is automated. So I'm in the studio often by myself now. I run my own teleprompter. The cameras just move where they're supposed to go. And of course, the big thing with local news that we're always talking about is how impactful social media is. And a lot of people just rely on social media, so we're always trying to figure out ways to educate people on social media, but then hopefully get them to our broadcast too. So, and I do the morning show. More people are habitual morning show users. At night, things happen. Kids are in clubs, or you're racing around or going to the grocery store. And so the morning show is not as challenging as the evenings.
Got it. Now for students or people who are about to graduate, we're in graduation season.
I know it, yeah.
And they want to become a journalist. Maybe they want to follow your footsteps. What advice would you have for those people who want to get into journalism?
Well, it's interesting because I do have a lot of students who come and follow at the TV station. And the biggest thing I would say is, you start out in a small market. For me, I started out in Terre Haute, Indiana. Then I came to Louisville, but then I was in Orlando, and then Dallas, Miami, and then came back here after we had kids because we wanted to raise our children by family. But I would say you would have to prepare to move, be prepared to work long hours, and be prepared to work on a lot of holidays. There were some Christmases where I was at the TV station instead of celebrating with family and friends. And you have to love to ask questions and get to know people and just have a natural curiosity and love to write. Because we do not use, we don't use artificial intelligence to write our scripts.
Okay. So how have you kind of honed in and perfected your writing skills over the years?
Oh, now I'm a really fast writer. Yeah. And when you write for TV, it's different than when you're writing for a school paper or something, because you want to be conversational and make it natural and fun and interesting and not sound like you're
a robot.
Or like a professor. Like
well, no,
you
some
were.
professors are cool though. Some are cool, but
That is true. That is true. Where were you a professor?
So I'm currently a professor at Cal State University, Fullerton. I teach music business and entertainment operations.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
my students
neat.
are graduating on Wednesday, but I'm here, so I'm going to give them a special message if I.
Well, you need to do that.
Of course, we have to. We just finished last week, so yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, so I also have to ask. We know that you've kind of dipped your toe into the acting pool. Okay, so
I've been in some fun movies.
Yes, you have. Tell us about some of your favorite fun movies.
I was in Mom and Dad with Nicolas Cage. Have you heard about the plot for this?
A little bit, but refresh us.
It's a little on the freaky side. It's parents who suddenly want to kill their children.
Oh, my.
So it's, but that was interesting. And then I've done a lot of Hallmark movies.
Okay.
Usually I'm always typecast as the anchor or a reporter. I was a realtor at one time.
Real estate developer,
So,
yes.
So,
good.
but it's so fun. I love doing it, and it's just kind of something different. And I did a movie with Bella Thorne that hasn't come out yet.
Okay. Now give us.
And Robin Givens directed a movie I did too.
Robin Givens, nice. Give us maybe your top 3 actors that you can't wait to act with next.
Oh, well, gosh, that's a good question. Okay, I've always loved Remington Steele from his. So Pierce Brosnan.
Okay.
I'm aging myself there.
It's okay. We will tell they can watch it on Netflix or whatever. I'm sure it's there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Gosh. I've never really been asked this before because, it'd be a dream to be with any of these people.
Yes.
Meryl Streep,
okay,
you have to say,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And what about Reese Witherspoon, I think, is just so cute.
Oh, she was good.
She'd be fun.
She'd be great.
She'd be fun.
Now, do you have...
Will Ferrell.
Okay,
that would be awesome.
Yeah, you'd have fun with that. Y'all would laugh a lot,
I just watched the movie that Will Ferrell did with Mark Wahlberg, and I had a chance to interview Mark Wahlberg actually.
Okay,
but it was called Daddy's Home 2, and it's very safe. You can watch it with your kids. It's adorable.
Any plans to get behind the camera and direct and produce?
No, I don't think so.
You want to be in front of the camera?
Yeah, I want to be in front. Yeah, I'm waiting for the starring role. It has yet to come.
Well, that's why we're going to manifest it. You're going to put the people out there. We're going to say Meryl or Reese.
Call me.
I want to be your co-star.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
we've
got to manifest it. Now we'll go back to journalism and we're gonna ask you like what's been the toughest kind of I want to say like newsworthy event that you've had to cover and why?
Well, we had a really tragic event that happened last year. It was the mass shooting at Old National Bank, and that was a very challenging morning. We started hearing it on the scanners about 8:30, and we jumped on air. But I was by myself, solo anchor for about 30 minutes, and we didn't really have that much information. So that was really tough, and it was really sad. It was the Monday right after Easter Sunday when people had just celebrated with their families and their loved ones. So that was a really sad day. And of course, the protests that we've had here. But we have so many wonderful things here in Louisville, and I think we're recovering from that. And the great thing about this community is people really are so nice, and we just most of us want the best for our city.
Exactly, yes. So you're a mom. Professional.
Mom to
twins, yes.
15.
You work. Okay, yes. Woo, okay, so you've been through a little bit of the storm. You got some storm coming. You also are very active with nonprofits, and then you have your job at working as an anchor. How do you balance all the time and stay quote unquote balanced?
Gosh, that's tough. My schedule. I get up at 2:40 in the morning. Yeah, it hurts. Every morning when my alarm clock goes off, I think, what's happening? And then I go, oh yeah, this is my job. So I try to accomplish things when I think of them. Like if I think, oh, I have to go to the store and I'll write it down right away so I don't forget. But it is a challenge to do it all. I try to give myself grace, let myself take a nap. I need that hour nap. Otherwise, I'm not a very nice mother when my kids get home. And so it's just a balance. I think it's, women and men today. I'm not gonna give a speech like that kicker, the commencement.
Yes, Harrison, we don't mention his name. So keep going. I got you.
But I think today with kids that their expectations are so great to do so much, to be in so many activities and clubs, and there's a lot on parents today too to fulfill their children's dreams and do what they need to do to accomplish things. So I think, it's tough. So I think we all have to just help each other out and give each other some space and grace.
Space and grace. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good one there. Final question really is you just recently came back to morning news from the evening.
Yes.
I'm really curious, how did you adjust your sleeping and kind of your time clock? Because that just seems like a challenge.
Yeah. So when I did nights, I would go in at 2:30.
Okay.
And I would anchor the 3, the 5, the 6, and then at 6:30 I would run home, make dinner for my kids, and then race back for the 11 o'clock.
Wow.
And so I felt like I was just saying, hurry up and eat, hurry up and finish, hurry up and do the dishes, hurry. And it was stressful. Then I'd get home at midnight and I would stay awake until 1:30. And then when they said we want you to do mornings, it was so nice because now I get to pick up my kids from school. I get to go to their activities. I get to help them with their homework, and I get to make dinner in a casual manner and not be stressed. But the 2:40 a.m.,
That's
if it was like a 9 o'clock morning show, that'd be better.
Yes, that's that. What time
But we go on the 4:30.
4:30. Woo! Bless you.
Yeah, it's
At least
early.
there's no traffic commuting in.
That is true. No
Yes,
traffic.
yes.
Thursday mornings and Friday mornings, most traffic. Because I
Really?
think people must be out and about
Okay,
and heading
okay.
home.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Shannon, thank you very much for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
We're so excited that you're going to be our MC for the whole week, and we're excited to celebrate your birthday with you too.
Chocolate cupcake.
Your chocolate cupcake on your way.
Yay! Thank
All right,
you.
Thank you. Up next, we're going to have Pamela Schuler. Hope I said her last name right. Coming to us, and we will see you in 1 minute.